Welcome to another episode of Your Time Matters. I am your host, Tammeron, joining you here each week with a warm cup of delicious, healthy tea in hand to share astrological insights and holistic wellness tips to support your emotional and physical well-being. So be sure to stay tuned until the end of this episode, where I'll reveal why I chose the one magical ingredient inside of my teacup so that you can feel more emotionally balanced this week. As one of Canada's top wellness astrologers, I'm here to offer practical guidance about what's currently happening in the astrological sky and how these energies might be showing up in your everyday life. Even if you're brand new to astrology, remember, as above, so below. So let's dive in, everyone. This week, we're still feeling the current influence of the planet Mercury in the astrological sign of Leo in a retrograde cycle over the next few weeks again, which is when he appears to move backwards in the astrological sky. But remember, this is just a myth. However, this is when we tend to experience miscommunication, travel delays, and technology mishaps. And this is a cycle that occurs 3 to 4 times every single year. So it's always good to just slow down a little bit, if that's possible, and really pay attention to what you're expressing and what you're doing and stay focused. Plus, we just embrace the new moon energy also in the astrological sign of Leo. And this is when the sun and the moon come together in the sky, and it represents a very introspective energy. So you might notice that one area of your life is just going to take off due to all of this action going on. And this week, we're working with that fire element that's represented by the planet Mercury and the sun and the moon in that sign of Aries. And this fiery retrograde and new moon invites you to spend some quiet time by yourself, preferably out in nature, so that you can slow down just enough to see where inspiration takes you. Think of it like following the breadcrumbs, and you may not see the full picture yet, but by the end of this cycle, everything will begin to fall into place. So the slowness and the rewrites or the redos are actually divine redirections. So pick one area of your life or business where you've really been pushing too hard and just pause. Give yourself space to rethink, redo, or just simply play, and let the new path unfold naturally. And this retrograde is a cosmic invitation to realign with your authentic desires. And as promised, the magical ingredient inside my teacup this week is chamomile, because of its calming properties. And this will really help to regulate and slow down your nervous system. Just add 1 cup to warm water with a teaspoon of the chamomile tea, and add a dash of raw honey, not only to enhance the flavor, but to give your immune system a great big boost. And to deepen your relaxation and to find more emotional balance and enjoy a peaceful sleep, I recommend using lavender essential oil, which is the perfect antidote to the fiery Leo-induced overdrive that you might be experiencing. So just place a few drops on your wrist or in your diffuser to help you release any anxiety. And it's also a wonderful time to enjoy a warm bath with a few drops combined with some Epsom salts to wind down at the end of the day. And remember, your health is your greatest wealth. And when you nurture your body and emotions with intention, your whole vibration rises and life begins to feel aligned again. And here's a great quote from me this week. When the new moon and Mercury retrograde unite in a fiery Leo, the spark of that self-expression becomes more than a roar. It becomes a bomb. In the glow of courageous reflection, even the hottest flames can heal the tender places of the heart. And remember to always let the stars guide you. Your soul knows the way. And if you've enjoyed the insights that I've shared with you here this week, I'd be honored to have you join me again next week for another nourishing episode of Your Time Matters. And if you're a woman who's ready to learn how to use astrology to enhance your emotional health and strengthen your vitality, I invite you to explore more educational resources at Inner Lights Academy TV on my YouTube channel. We're building a movement, one aligned, empowered, healthy woman at a time. So until next week, remember, your time on this planet really does matter.